Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Saturday evening live session where we are going to discuss a very important topic of train the trainer. Now, tell me one thing: how many of you guys actually, love the training part of it? How many of you love the training? Just type me in the chat box. Training the people. How many of you have that passion inside you? You like to train the people, coach the people, guide the people. Okay, just type me in the chat box. Okay, very good. What about others? Others don't want? Okay. All right. So almost, see, I always share this concept. Okay. Okay, you're a professor, so it's your profession itself. Fantastic. Super, super. Now, what is happening here is in the field of Lean Six Sigma, okay, if you want to go to the next level, see, there are two things. One is you learn Lean Six Sigma, you start applying to your project, okay, and you deliver the result for your organization. That is one part of it. If you want to go to the next level, like a lot of you have already upgraded to the Master Black Belt, a lot of you have already upgraded to the Business Launch Program, right? Now, these, as you go up in the ladder of Lean Six Sigma, training becomes a innermost quality which is required to be basically having to be there inside the persons, okay, inside the person. So this is a skill of training, okay, and if that is a passion, then nothing like it. So if that is the area of passion to you, that will be a great advantage, because all the Lean Six Sigma black belts, master black belts, or the consultants, they need to train the people. Training is a very basic level of the skill set required. So today I'm going to speak about that. Train the trainer. Like I'm just giving you some insight tips and techniques for the trainer. Who you are going to become in your future. Okay. So let me share my screen with you, and let's begin our journey. Okay, so here we go. Super. So, yes. So this document, anyways, I'm going to share with you. Okay. So it says Lean Six Sigma training, some tips and techniques we are going to discuss in this entire session today. Okay. Now, the first question is why Lean Six Sigma training skill is so important? Why there is so importance to training? I understand the topic, I understand the concept, I understand the tools and techniques. That's good enough, right? Why I should be learning to train the people into this? So there are two reasons behind this. Number one reason is learn, implement, and teach. Now, I hope everybody is aware of this concept of LIT. Okay, please type LIT in the chat box. LIT. Now, LIT is nothing but it is the fastest way to acquire any skill set. Learn. What is LIT? Learn, implement, and teach. It's a fastest way of acquiring any skill to you. How does it work? First step is learning. Second step is implementing. Third step is teaching. And I always, what I can say, compare this with learning is your green belt level, implementation is your black belt level, where you become master of implementation in projects, and teaching is your master black belt level. Okay, so in any real life scenario, for example, let's say if you want to learn guitar, for example, first you learn the guitar, the basic chord, etc. Then you implement, you start playing some basic tunes on guitar. Now, if you want to master that art, start teaching immediately whatever you have learned. Okay, even basics, very basic fundamental, how to hold the guitar, how to struck the chords, all the very basic things. Start teaching it to someone else. Now, the moment you start teaching it to someone else, what is happening here is now before training or before transferring the knowledge, you will make sure that you know at least that basic stuff. So you will revise that content, you will play, and you will make sure that your understanding is proper. Then you give the training to the other people. If that person's doubts you are able to clear, then that means your basics are, you have understood the basics properly. And that is the best part. While training, while teaching, while coaching, you get a feedback. How good are you in the, in the science of this? Okay. And that's the advantage of learn, implement, and teach. So if you want to master Lean Six Sigma, okay, and some of you have chosen to be to become Lean Six Sigma trainer and consultant, so that becomes your profession. So better you become good at it, better you become best at it, I would say. Okay, and learn, implement, and teach the fantastic way to implement this. So here you are learning. Implementation happens at your process, at your organization as a project, or there are other ways and means to acquire the products and practice this. Okay, and then becomes the teaching part of it, where you are giving the training to the people to what you can say, getting the feedback from the audience that how good uh, is your understanding. Okay, so the first objective of giving training is learn, implement, and teach, so that you can acquire this knowledge faster. Second is, in all the black belt and master black belt JDs meaning job descriptions, okay, you will find training as a mandatory skill. In all black belt master, if you go to naukri.com, you go to any black belt or master black belt job description, you will find training as a very basic requirement from the client, from the employer. So training is something which is a very basic thing. Just like in cricket, batting and bowling is a very basic thing which you have to have. Similarly, Lean Six Sigma training is a very important stuff. Okay, so as you are learning Lean Six Sigma, acquire the skill of training. Now, let me give you my own example. Before I became the full-time trainer and consultant in this field, and after I did that, there has been a huge transformation in my personality. Before this profession, I was soft spoken, I was introvert, I did not speak out, did not gel with a lot of people. And after entering into this field, what has opened up is the communication skills. What has sharpened is the communication skill. Okay, the train of the thoughts are flowing. Now, I have not prepared for any script. Okay, there are some couple of bullet points, and I'm speaking extempore for that bullet point. This train of thought is a muscle we need to develop as a trainer and a consultant. Understand this. So this will improve in this entire field. And as your communication skill grows, your entire persona changes. Now you are very much approachable. You know how to connect with people. You know how to greet the people, how to speak with people, how to gel with the people. And that opens up a lot of windows as far as your career growth is concerned, new business, lead generation, closing the business, creating the network, creating the connection, human to human connection. All these things improve. Your confidence grows multifold. Your self image grows multifold. You become a better human being ultimately. So training gives you these advantages, guys. And if you choose to become a professional trainer like this, that gives you a huge advantage. You get huge respect as well. Okay, the trainers, coaches get huge respect in the industry, right? And because, see, you are coming out of the crowd, you are standing in front of them and delivering it, so that makes you a little extraordinary, at least for this subject. Okay, so you command respect in the subject. When you go on the on the stage, that is a commanding position for that limited time period, for that particular subject. And that gives you respect, that gives you confidence. Okay, so the two objectives: learn, implement, and teach. To acquire this skill faster, you focus on the training part. Okay, start teaching, start transferring the knowledge. Okay, as you transfer the knowledge, your understanding of the knowledge becomes better. That's the first reason. Second is, it's a mandatory skill set in the market. So training, if and you, most of you said that we love training. So if you can sharpen the skill, okay, today also I'm sharpening my skill set. All right. Okay. How many of you would like to improve your communication skill? I have a master key. How many of you are interested to know? Just like me in the chat box. I'll give you an amazing exercise which I do. I teach my students, and other. Are you interested? I'll give you amazing, just to what you can say, improve your vocabulary, improve the train of thoughts. Okay. So to eliminate the mumble fumble, etc. What you need to do is take one random topic. This is 1 minute exercise, just 1 minute exercise. This is, I always call this as a 1 minute magic exercise. Let me write down here. 1 minute magic exercise. What is this 1 minute magic exercise is? In this 1 minute magic exercise, every day, just take out 1 minute. And for your communication skill, at least 1 minute is itna to banta hai, right? Take out 1 minute. Take one random topic without any preparation. Understand this. And without any preparation is the key. Okay. Now, random topic can be anything. Random topic can be on, let's say Russia-Ukraine war can be a random topic. Or let's say current, what you can say, GST structure, that can be a random topic. Or Lean Six Sigma can be a random topic. Or it can be industry, that can be a random topic. Or current affairs, current national affairs, international affairs, that can be a random topic. So select one topic. And now what you need to do is open your video camera on your mobile phone and speak, start your video and speak for 1 minute continuously on that topic or around that topic. Understand this. The key here is without any preparation, extempore, whatever you know about it. Okay, the random topic will be thrown to you. Whatever you know, you need to speak about it for 1 minute without any, what you can say, stoppage. You don't have to stop, just speak something. Initially, it might be, going haywire, going, here and there. It will not be precise. But as you, what you can say, practice this, this magic practice, 1 minute magic practice, you will observe that slowly, the train of thought has started to flow in. The words, the language construction, the sentence construction is improving. You are getting some synonymous, what you can say, words just to adjust. Okay, if you are stuck in some couple of words, then you can get around this by using some other terms, other verbs, etc. Okay, so if you do this practice, what will happen is you will start speaking in front of camera. The same exercise you can do in a small group of people, 1 or 2 people. You can give them the topic. You can take a topic and, you can speak and exercise this. Okay. After 1 month, check your first video. Just do this every day. Okay. So you will have 30 videos of 1 minute each. Okay. 1 minute meaning some video will be 1.5 minutes. Some video will be 50 seconds, whatever. Check the 30th video and compare that with the first video. You will see yourself a huge difference in your communication fluency. Yes? How many of you will try this exercise? Just type me in the chat box. This is very important exercise for your communication ability. Just type me. See, as a trainer, you cannot have a script ready. See, you can speak with the script for a short span of time, but you cannot speak for 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, etc. You cannot do that. So as a trainer, you need to basically work on your vocab. Clear? Super. Now let's move to the next one. Now, when we speak on something, first of all right, confidence is very, very important. And confidence is a function of your clarity on the fundamentals of the subject. More clear you are, more confident you will become. Okay, that's why if you want to become a confident speaker, confident trainer in Lean Six Sigma, first make your fundamentals clear. When I say making fundamental clear, meaning you should know what is Sigma. You should know what is 6, how they are calculated, what is the fundamental behind it, what is normal distribution, what is mean, what is mode, what is median, what is fishbone, what is Y-Y analysis, what is the best way of doing it, what do you mean by hypothesis testing, what is p-value, how it is calculated. These are called fundamentals. Once your fundamentals are clear, what is DMAIC structure? Why DMAIC in the DMAIC way? Why not in the other way? Why the analysis phase is not after defined phase? Why do we require major phase? All these questions should be clear in your mind. Your fundamentals should be very clear. If your fundamentals are clear, then you will become much more confident in delivering the program. Understand this? So fundamental clarity is a foundation of your confidence while you give the training or while you speak in front of people. Okay. See, you cannot borrow that confidence, what you can say, when you are not knowing that thing. Okay, just a second. Somebody's putting some, just a second. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Clear, ये point clear है? Make your fundamentals clear. Now tell me, on the scale of 1 to 10, how much would you rate on the fundamentals of Lean Six Sigma? Just type, let's say GB, just give your rating. GB, I am, let's say 8 out of 10. Black belt, I'm let's say 6 out of 10. Like that. Can you just put your rating on the scale of 1 to 10 about the fundamentals? Put GB and your rating, you put BB and your rating. If you are in the master black belt, you can add master black belt as well. Quickly, everybody, just do this exercise just for your self-assessment. Okay, GB, you are at 6. GB, you are at 5. Okay, very good. Very good. Knowing this would help, right? MBB, you are at 6. Very nice. Very nice. Green belt 6. Super. Super. Very good. So now you need to just check. Okay, so for example, let's say you will say, okay, I'm clear about the basic stuff, like, you know, I'm clear about how to make a project charter, SIPOC, stakeholder analysis, etc. But sometimes I'm not clear about hypothesis testing. When to use which hypothesis, I'm not clear. So you can make a list of those what you can say, those topics. Okay, now you can just focus on those topics where you don't have the clarity. See, clarity can improve the moment you, what you can say, the moment you put a lot of focus into it. Of course, the practice would be great. See, the practice, as I always say, that whenever you learn even the basic yellow belt also, okay, try to apply that in a small way, in your organization if possible. If not possible in organization, if your friend, colleague, family member has any small business, okay, there just check any challenge is there, you can implement that there. Okay, objective should be the practicing these fundamentals in a practical way. Okay, so they will also get advantage, you will also get the practice of implementation. So don't get stuck, be innovative, speak with ChatGPT. I always tell this, right? Whenever you get stuck, you can always connect with the mentor, you can always connect with ChatGPT, ask the question. Let's say my organization is not allowing me to do the project, what options do I have? Check out the 5-10 options. Okay, work on one or two, you'll get that. Okay, yes, very good. So your organization is the best place because there are processes, there are resources, there are management support. Your organization is the best way of implementation. Okay, first, make your fundamentals clear. Okay, that is very, very important. Second point is, now while training, see, the objective of this session is how to become a better trainer. So we are just going one by one. Why to become trainer? That is why there is because it's a mandatory skill set. Second, what is the basic element is to make your fundamentals clear. So first, put your when during my younger age, I used to learn classical singing. Okay, now for almost 1 year, my teacher, my guru, used to only teach us Sargam, Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa. That's it. And sometimes a lot of students used to ask, sir, the same Sargam, why we have to repeat again and again and again and again? Now we understand the reason. Once your fundamentals are clear, then you can build your building, over and above. Okay. People want to become singer in the first year, first 3 months, first 6 months. It requires a little bit of patience. So make your fundamentals clear. Okay. Now, then comes the rule called 7 seconds rule. How many of you have heard about TEDx? TEDx किसने सुना है? Just type yes, me in the chat box. Yes or me in the chat box. TEDx किसको पता है? YouTube पे आते हैं TEDx talks, TED talks या TEDx talks. Yes, a lot of people. Very good, super. TEDx, yeah, whatever, right? So there was a research done on the TEDx. Okay, in the TEDx talks, because in TEDx a lot of people come who are very good speakers. They have a very good subject to talk about, and they have a very good communication skill as well. Okay. But they found that some of the videos get the views in the millions and some of the videos don't get even 1,000 views. Okay. What are the differences? So when they did a scientific study of the videos and they found a very shocking truth, they found that any video having the first 7 seconds catchy start, catchy, very energetic, very exciting start, in the first 7 seconds, their views were very good. The engagement of the audience was very good. But the first 7 seconds is a subconscious signaling part. Are you understanding this? Now, there are so many ways you can, dominate this first 7 seconds. Say first 7 seconds is is your subconscious judgment as an audience. Let's say, for example, when you attended the first yellow belt session, right? The moment I entered into, whenever I started the session at 9:30, right? I said, good morning, everybody. See the energy. Good morning, everybody. My name is Dinesh Patil. I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart. And, we are here to learn Lean Six Sigma with AI, with certification, with that energy, with that tone, with that, start. The sticking rate is very, 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 very high, right? So the first 7 seconds is, Kiranji, what you can do is you can check your spam folder as well as what is that? Inbox, spam and promotion. तीनों में से एक में आपको मिला होगा. Okay. Or you can log in and go to community tab and click on the link and you can join this. Okay. You can go to community tab. अगर नहीं है तो community tab में जाइए. You know that, right? Community tab है. Just click on that and you can enter into the session once again. All right. Super. So the first 7 seconds is the time where we basically are taking a decision whether to continue or not. And this happens very subtly, very subconsciously. So the 7 second rule is very, very important. In first 7 second rule, what is your energy level? What is your tone of speaking? How are you looking? Are you confident? What is your body language? First 7 seconds gives you a subconscious signal that, okay, I will listen to this person. Because initial first 7 seconds is a judgment time. Okay. Just a second. Just give me a second. Yes. So everybody understood the 7 second rule. So it talks about the first 7 seconds whenever you, and this is applied not only to the training, any interaction you have. First 7 seconds is the kind of first, we say that now subconsciously also, the first impression lasts long, right? So this is the first 7 second, second where we are making our first impression. As a trainer, as a coach, as a mentor, these 7 seconds are the most important. So your confidence, your knowledge, your body language, your tone, your facial expression, everything basically matters in this first 7 seconds. Later on, the energy level of the speed of communication, the tone, the language. So people energy and your energy start to merge with each other. Okay. Initial is just like two ice cubes. Okay. Then ice starts melting and you become one as a unit. They accept you as your trainer and you accept them as the audience. Okay. So first 7 second rule is very, very important to, take care of. Just to show your best part, best energy, best impact in the first 7 seconds to continue the training program for the rest of the time. Okay, clear everybody? First 7 seconds is the most important time in the session. Just give me yes. Okay, very good, very good, super, super. Now, it's body, not just language. Very, very important sentence. Okay. Now understand this. Let's say when we are offline giving training, we can observe the trainer entirely, right? But let's say online. Now you can only observe me till this part. Okay, this is the facial part. But even in this part, okay, let me just stop this. Now look at me. Even in this part, look at my hand gesture. Okay, even in this part, look at my facial expression, look at my eyebrows expression. Are you understanding this? Okay, so look at my body language. It's called open body language. If I would have been like this, just listen to me very carefully. Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to discuss about this is called a closed body language, where I'm not looking at the camera. My shoulders are down. My head is not up in the level of the camera. I'm just looking down in the content. I'm just hiding myself somewhere. Okay, nobody should judge me. Okay, it is called a closed body language. The closed body language will have the resemblance. So people will close themselves. Open body language, people will open themselves to receive more information. Understand it? Why body language is important? What you are doing, you are reciprocating the same energy. People will reciprocate. People, if you have open language, body language, people will have open mind for that to receive something new, something interesting. Are you understanding? So, even in a so right now you are just observing my 1/4 of my body. And since this much also I'm using my best to give all the gestures, all the, body languages, tonality, facial expression, everything. Whenever I have to say something very important, I always say this like this. Okay, everybody listen to me very carefully. This is a very important point. Now, this is a gesture to give the focus. Okay, so even if you're wandering here and there, now for that particular point, you will focus there. Okay, so these kinds of small things will matter. And the study says almost more than 80 to 90% impact is made by the body language and not the verbatim, not the vocal, not the words which are spoken, right? The same words in a different tone has a different meaning, right? So the body language has more impact rather than. So as a trainer, you have to have the open body language, open chest, confident, make the movement of the hands. A lot of people put their hands in the pocket or they don't know what to do with the hands. Okay, always keep your hands moving as you speak. Okay, or another gesture, if you're in a standing position in front of the audience, one of the gesture which is called a temple position is holding your hand like this. Look at this. This is called a temple position. Everybody, can you see here? this is called a temple position. Now, if you do this temple position and stand, that will calm your nerves, first of all. Okay, that will synchronize your left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of your brain. All right, and that balances your energies. It's a very good balancing tool. It radiates confidence. It balances out the energy. It balances out your left and right brains, synchronizes them. Okay, and puts you in a very confident, calm situation to start the training program. Okay, so initial phases, you can start with a bang, and during this, you can just be relaxed, be calm, be confident, and stand in this position. Now, in this video sessions, I am not able to show you this because my hands are going below the screen, right? Below the sight of the camera. But while in standing position, while delivering the training program, this is a temple position you should be actually following. Clear, everybody? So hand gesture should be open chested, more body language you should use. And, body language impact is always more than the vocabulary impact. Clear with this point? Just give me yes in the chat box. These are small points, but very, very important. When you will become actual trainer, no? Then visit this exercise. Then visit this, this PowerPoint presentation and this topic. Okay, that will give you huge insight what I'm talking about right now. Okay. Now, how many of you have? Let's say if I ask you now, some of you are already black belt certified. Okay, how many of you would be confident? Let me stop this. How many of you would be confident if I call you up from tomorrow? You have to deliver a 4-day training program of green belt. You have just a black belt certified, just very fresh. How many of you will be confident? Just type me in the chat box and give your rating on the scale of 1 to 10. How much confident are you? On the scale of 1 to 10. You have to deliver a 4-day training program to a client. It will be a paid client. How many of you are confident? Type me in the chat box. If you are confident, just type me and just give the rating. How much confident are you? Okay, fantastic. 2 out of 10. So very low confidence. Okay, very good. Just give your rating. How much confident are you? If low confident, just type that confidence level at low. 4 out of 10. Okay, very good. What else? What else? Type. Type that. Everybody type that. Whatever is your confidence level. Tomorrow you have to deliver the training program of green belt. I will arrange your flight. I will arrange your stay, everything. You just have to come and deliver. I will give you the training content. You just have to speak. 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 5, 3, 3. Okay, very good. So most of you are medium confident or less confident, right? Now, here we go. And it is very natural. It's very natural to be like that. Even in the beginning of my career also, I was also in the same ratings scale. Okay. Now look at this. Think about it like this. Okay. Because why there is less confidence? Because you haven't done it before. You haven't delivered a training program before. Yes or no? That's why the confidence level is less. But tell me one thing. The audience sitting in front of you, they know nothing about Lean Six Sigma. Zero about Lean Six Sigma. Now tell me, what is your confidence level right now? The audience know nothing about Lean Six Sigma, zero knowledge. They are hearing this first time. Now you have to deliver training program. Type your confidence level right now. Now, how much confident are you? Are you understanding the magic? Your numbers have gone up with just one thought that they don't know anything. At least I know something, right? Isn't it? That means you don't have to be a 20 years experience master black belt in Lean Six Sigma to give the training. You just have to know one step ahead than them. How many of you got the bulb on moment right now? Just type yes in the chat box. You just have to be one step ahead. That's it. You know Pareto. They don't know Pareto. So you can just transfer the knowledge of Pareto. That's it. Just you need to make sure that you are giving the right knowledge. That's it. Okay. Imagine you are in the 5th standard. Can you give training to the 3rd standard student? Yes or no? Yes or no? Everybody. That is the thought process. Are you understanding? And this is the magic of coaching, guys. So I have just tightened one screw, and in 1 minute, your confidence level from 2 has gone to 7. Just one thought. So your success is just a couple of thoughts away from you. Understand this? Just to unlock. These are the keys. So whenever you stand in front of audience, why you are there, why they are enrolled, because they know nothing about it. They might be expert in finance, they might be expert in making automobile, they might be expert in banking, they might be expert in pharma, but they don't know about Lean Six Sigma. You are expert in Lean Six Sigma. That's why they are sitting there in front of you to learn from you. Wow, that's amazing. The same thought, the moment I got this thought from my mentor, it was so relieving. After that, you know what? Before that, I was mumbling, fumbling, struggling. They are very senior. When I started this career, I was like just maybe, 28, 29-year-old. Okay, late 20s. And sometimes I used to have somebody 40 plus, 50 plus years, age person. So I used to get some what you can say, lack of confidence. But when I got this thought, that person is expert in his field, not in Lean Six Sigma. In Lean Six Sigma, I am the best. That's why I'm standing in front of them. Yes or no? I'm expert in my subject. They are expert in their subject. That's where partnership model works, right? Our domain and DMAC expertise merge together, and we so always remember this. So that will relieve the pressure. And you know what? The moment I got it from within, my mumble fumble, my fumbling, etc., completely went away. I became completely confident. Okay, so always remember this. You just have to be one step ahead than them. That's it. Don't worry about becoming PhD of the subject. Whatever you know, that is good enough to stand in front of them and deliver. And have the faith on your training. Have the faith on me. Okay, have the faith on your training. Have the faith on SNG. Have the faith on CSSC. Have the faith on the structure of DMAT. Okay, just follow the path. And after only one or two, that's it. Just deliver one or two training programs, one or two consulting assignments, and there is nothing can stop you. Okay, remember this. Super. Now, there is another rule. Now I'm decoding certain rules. The rule is called engage, engage, engage. What is engage? Now, I have seen people in the universities, okay, where the professor comes, goes directly to the blackboard, writes, explains something. He or she does not care whether people are understanding or not. And after 40 minutes, after 1 hour, goes away. There is no engagement. How many of you have experienced this or heard about these kinds of coaching training happening as well? In the old school colleges, universities, these kinds of engagement. Why we don't love a lot of subjects is because we were trained that way. Most of, it's a poor training mechanism. There is no engagement. What is engagement? Now here, I'm asking you questions. I'm asking you to write in the chat box, right? Remember in the yellow belt session, why you could complete the yellow belt session for 4 hours? And some of you even not realize that 4 hours have gone because of this engagement. So the rule of engagement is after every 10 minutes in a physical offline session, you have to give some exercise to the people. Exercise can be just a question and answer, just a role play, or a simulation exercise, okay, or some Q&A, or a presentation. People can come forward and do the presentation, something of that sort, something physical activity where they have to be physically doing something. And in the online, the rule is for 5 minutes. Now, there is no ground rule. These numbers are not scientifically proven. This is utterly, purely my experience. If you exceed these numbers, then people start to disengage with the program. Are you understanding? Okay, very, very important. So always engage. So our training program goes like this. Let's say I start with define phase. I will explain, let's say, project charter in 5 minutes. And I will ask people to make a project charter for their team. Then I will ask them to present. That is how the engagement works. Okay, then I will make, let's say the day session is over. I will make two teams in the room, and first team will ask the question to the second team will ask the question to the first team. So that, there will be some Q&A and the knowledge transfer will happen, the revision will happen. This is called engagement. Or some simulation exercises. Okay, I'm going to cover some simulation exercises we run during the training program that will help you as well. Okay, so these are called engagement. If you're not engaging, people will start sleeping in the session. Okay, because see what happens is Lean Six Sigma is, even though you can make it exciting, but it contains statistics, contains some technical stuff, Minitab. Okay, now sometimes for people it becomes a little overwhelming. So you have to release a little pressure on them by giving them these exercises and giving them engagement. And you know what? Our focus span is also reducing. Thanks to the Instagram, Facebook, the reels, the shorts, and the scrolling. How many of you know this? Scrolling. It is reducing our focus span the lowest level. That's why, considering all this constraint, we have to engage our audience, in 10 to 5 to 10 minutes time, give them the exercise. Otherwise, they will become disengaged. Clear with this point? Just give me yes in the chat box. This is called engagement. Just type yes. Got it? Now, this is becoming a subconscious habit. After every 5 minutes, I will speak out. Okay, are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. So this should happen subconsciously with you as well. Okay. Now, incorporate interactive activity. That's what I'm saying. These are interactive activities you have to incorporate, just like Q&A, just like presentation, just like role plays. Okay. Just like Minitab exercises, just like simulation exercises. Okay. There are simulation exercises we do during green belt, black belt programs, training programs. We create virtual factories in the training room. Okay. And there is a specific product we make. And in that product, there are so many defects that those people will make. And from there, they will learn the DMAC principles. Okay. Then they will apply and they will improve that factory output. Okay. That's how they love through these interactive activities. Okay. Second, there is a design of experiments. With there are 3 different balls we use, like a tennis ball and a rubber ball and a plastic ball, and we throw it with what you can say, underarm, overarm. There are various kinds of levels we play, and then we measure the distance from the target, and then we make a design of experiment out of it. Okay, so there are a lot of activity games. I will cover one by one in our sessions as well. Okay. Yeah, then make a structured breakup of the training. Now, even let me check if I have this in front of me. Okay, even after 15-20 years in this industry, even after going for any training program, let me see my latest program breakup. Let me check and share with you. Okay, even before going for any kind of training program, we make a breakup like this. Okay, let me share if you can read it. Okay, I don't know whether it will be visible to you. Is it visible? This, I think it is not visible. Okay, I will share with you that. See, there's a company which makes coppers, basically copper rods, etc. So I gave the training program. So I always start like this. Okay, so let's say training program starts at 9:30. So I will write like this: 9:30 to 9:40 is introduction. Okay, I'm just giving you example. Okay, then 9:40 to, let's say, 10:30. Okay, the next 50 minutes, I will be speaking about, this is introduction of the audience, introduction of yourself as well as the audience. And this is introduction to Lean Six Sigma, to LSS. Okay. Then we will start with define phase. So 10:30 to, let's say, 11:15 is what is the define phase. See, I will give you all these standard breakups as well. Then there will be a 15 minutes break. So 11:15 to 11:30 is a first tea break, which will happen. So this is how we make a structure. See, now, because of so much of experience, I have everything in my head. But before starting the program, I just take down the structure on the piece of paper, on my diary, so that in between also I check whether am I doing on time. Okay. So in the defined phase, let's say there are 15, 20 slides I have to cover. So every slide, how much time I have to give? Okay, or some concept has to be explained on the board or some exercise. Okay, so all these things basically are covered. So this is called a structured breakup of the training program. And do not skip this activity, otherwise it will be very difficult to complete the training on time. Okay, you have to manage the time smartly. Sometimes some delays, unforeseen delays can occur, so you have to manage that as well. Okay, yeah, so this is very, very important to make a structured training of the breakup of the training. Then the tonality. What is tonality? Tonality meaning the tone of your communication. Now, I come from mechanical engineering and manufacturing background to begin with. Okay. When I started my career, uh, it was, I used to work in huge machineries where, there were a lot of conveyors, lot of fans, lot of machines were there, used to make huge noise. So while speaking, okay, we used to speak with the high pitch. What is high pitch? High pitch meaning even today also I speak with a little higher pitch, higher notes. The reason is because we have to remain audible to the other person because of the high sound surrounding. Okay. Now, what used to happen whenever I used to give the training program to a let's say software company or a service industry or a bank or a BPO, they did not have the experience, or a banker or insurance company, etc. Those people did not have that experience of speaking in a high notes. Okay, so that was taken as a aggressive tone. Understand this? When you will speak in the aggressive tone, for example, let's say in my training in a manufacturing setup, I would say, good morning everybody, how are you doing today? It will be a very high energetic pitch. When I start in a service environment in a bank, okay, I will say, good morning everybody, I hope you're doing fantastic today morning. Okay, see the difference in the tonality. So because I earlier in my early days, I got couple of feedbacks that trainer is very good, the knowledgeable, but he's a little more aggressive. Okay, then when I look back on my recordings, etc., I decoded that what did they mean by aggressive tonality. It was my tone. Okay, so tone makes a huge impact. So you have to be polite, confident, but matching with the audience as well. Okay, in vice versa also it does not work. If you go to a manufacturing setup and you start speaking a little low tone, then they perceive you as less confident. Okay, so you have to match the tone. So they say, no, in Rome, do as Romans do. So you have to understand your audience and accordingly adjust your tonality. All right, super. Next point is more content, less time is manageable. Less content, more time is disastrous. Now, let me explain this. This is my experience. Okay. For example, let's say I have 100 slide presentation, PPT presentation, and let's say I have 8 hours training program. Understand this? Now, let's say after 6 hours, I realized that I have covered, understand this, I have covered, let's say, let's say 50%, 50 slides, let's say, for example. Okay, this is the total 100 slides I have to cover. By 6th hour, I have completed 50 slides. Okay, that's what I'm saying. More content remaining, less time is manageable. So you can manage remaining 2 hours, you can manage 50 slides. How you can manage? The best strategy is stop the slideshow and explain the concepts on the board. Are you understanding this? So I generally do this. I manage this type of scenario by stopping the slideshow and explaining the concept on the whiteboard. That saves a lot of time. Have you understood this first point? If you have more content and less time, you can manage it in this way. Are you clear with this point? Just type yes in the chat box. See, once you become the trainer, all these kinds of challenges would come up. Are you clear? Now, let me explain you the other way around. Okay, let me explain you the other way around. What is the other way around? Again, 100 slides in 8 hours. Okay, now 6 hours have gone and you have already covered 98 slides. Only last couple of slides are left and you have 2 hours. That means less content remaining and you left with more time. This is disastrous. Now you don't know what to do. That's why getting that structure, okay, is very, very important. Understand this. So you need to manage your slides properly. You need to manage your pace properly so that these kinds of disasters, see, you can, I'll give you to deal with the situation as well, but you need to work upon how this situation should not emerge at all. Okay, so you have to make sure that you go with the flow and stick to the timelines. Okay, see, 5 minutes, 10 minutes here and there, we can always adjust, but this kind of disasters, only 2 slides left and 2 hours are remaining, then you are, nowhere to go. Of course, you can show some case studies, you can do some, plays and activities, etc. That is second, but people will understand that you are doing some fillers over there. Okay. So to avoid this, you need to basically go back to the basic. What are the basics? Basics are this. Okay. Basics is this. Make a structured breakup of the training and follow this to the T. Okay. Don't deviate from the structure. Okay. Then, whenever you are having in-house training program, use the domain specific example. For example, if you are giving a training program at the client's place, okay, let's say client is a telecommunication company. So your examples, you include telecom examples in your examples. Okay. If the client is a pharma client, you use some pharma examples. For example, this, hypothesis testing. So I will use, there is one tablet making machine and there are 2 tablet making machines. So I'm taking weight of 1 tablet machine, weight of 2nd tablet machine. I'm doing 2 sample t-tests. So they can understand the pharma language, they can understand. Okay. Same goes with telecom, same goes with automotive, same goes with insurance, same goes with bank. So whichever industry you are going, use the specific examples so that will be connected to them. Okay. When in the open enrollment, now, for example, this is an open enrollment structure where there are people from various backgrounds, various industries, right? In this setup, I cannot give a domain specific example. If I keep on giving, pharma, FMCG, insurance, so other people will not understand it. So in this case, always give generic examples. So you will see the general examples I'm giving, like test of tea, okay, or cricket, or something like that, so that everybody can understand it, everybody can easily correlate with. Okay. Yeah. Post training is called as trainer's graveyard. Now, post lunch. So there is a science behind it. What is the science? Like in cricket match, like in cricket, we have initial first 3 to 4 overs. The ball swings naturally. So it is called the graveyard of the openers or graveyard of the batsmen. It's a very difficult to survive, right? Similarly, post-lunch session is a difficult to survive for the trainer because a lot of people will start feeling sleepy. Why? Because let's understand the anatomy behind this. Okay. Now, when we have the lunch, generally what happens, the training program happens outside in the hotel kind of a setup where there is a heavy lunch. Okay. So people try to eat a lot of non-veg, a lot of heavy stuff. Now, what is happening? Now their stomach is full. Now, the moment stomach is full, after the lunch is over, after 30 to 45 minutes, okay, the blood supply of the entire body start to get concentrated towards your stomach just to start the digestion process. And this is exactly after lunch, half an hour later, people will start feeling sleepy. They will shut down because their brain will start starving for the blood because blood is going down the stomach, right? See, your brain consumes 30 to 35% of your oxygen, your blood supply. A small part of your body but consumes very high energy. Are you understanding? Okay. So that high energy reservoir is started depleting, started starving, because now there is another reservoir, which is your stomach, which is pulling the energy. So what you need to do is ask the people to sip water after regular interval. What that will do, that will just, make that process a little slow, the digestion system a little slower, okay, while sipping the water. And water also contains H2O, right? So the oxygen also you will get, which can be supplied to your brain. Okay, so sipping the water is one way. Second way is, after lunch, always plan a physical activity like simulation, like Minitab exercises, like, or some role plays, like, do some exercises like that. Okay. So always plan some activities after the lunch, so that, people will not sleep in your training program. Are you clear? This is very, very important stuff. Never start statistics or hypothesis, regression, design of experimentation after lunch. वो भी सो जाएंगे और आप भी सो जाएंगे. Okay. And if audience is sleeping, it's time to wake up the trainer, because the audience is your mirror image. If audience is energetic, that means you are energetic. If audience is sleeping, don't blame them. You have to increase your energy level, because it's a law of resonance. Okay. So these are some tips for the trainer. When you will start becoming a trainer and a consultant in the field, you will find out these kinds of challenges and how to overcome the challenges as well while giving the training. And you can also become an amazing trainer in your career, and you start enjoying this entire process. Okay. The moment you start enjoying this, the life becomes so what you can say, amazing, so fulfilling, and what you can say, so much giving. Okay, a lot of respect you will earn, a lot of money also you can earn along with this in this field. Just focus on this one aspect of training. Learn this Lean Six Sigma fundamentals clear, and then sharpen your training skills, and that will take you to the places. Okay. So that's this presentation I will share in the masterclass archive below the below the video recording. Okay. Any question for this? Just give me. Yeah, very good. Thanks, Kiranji, for next week. We will not have any live sessions. Okay. Tomorrow we have the live session. Tomorrow you can send your referrals to the yellow belt session. But on Monday, Friday, and Saturday, Friday is the business launch program sessions. But next week, Monday, Friday, and Saturday, there will not be any live sessions happening. Are you clear, everybody, with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Okay. So you will not. So you can you can enjoy with your families. Take a break of 1 week. Okay. And I would want you guys to focus on your family, your own self. Spend some time with your family, because you are doing a lot of hard work. Plus, you are learning all this stuff as well. So, no. See, you can, if you want to attend this, you can attend. Okay. But this already, once you have done the certification, that no need to spend another 4 hours again. Okay. Yeah, you can send your people as a referrals to the tomorrow session. You will get the link of the tomorrow session in the community tab very shortly. Okay, so we'll share the community tab link very shortly. You can share that link with your students or your community member, your friends, family members, your subordinates. Okay, and refer them to this amazing session which is going to happen tomorrow. Okay, super. Yeah, green belt test can be planned individually. There is no what you can say group test which are happening, because everybody's speed of learning is different, right? So it is not group. See, we do a group test after hackathon. Okay, so hackathon will happen in the month of November. There also you can attend, or you can give an individual test as well. So whenever you are ready, just send a message on the WhatsApp number of the mentor, and they will be giving you. Okay. So next week our team also will be available on the WhatsApp, but they will be again on their personal tours, etc. Okay, but they will be to your support. If you're having any challenge, please send the message and we'll be there to support you as well. Okay. Yeah. So you can focus if you have a plan of completing your green belt study. That's amazing. Some people have this plan. If you don't have any tours or travels or some foreign tours planned, so you can complete your green belt black belt study in the meantime. Okay, it's a good time, good break time for you to focus. Okay. You can attend, Arvindji, you can attend your green belt test whenever you are ready. Just send a message and we will plan your examination, online examination for you. Clear? Super. Now, yes. So we are basically tomorrow morning, you will get the offer, a special offer for the Master Black Belt, as well as the consultant launch program. So check out for the offer in the community tab, as well as for on your emails. Okay. So you will get that offer tomorrow, right? And this offer will remain till Deepavali. All right. That's it from my side. Happy Diwali. Yes, thank you very much. Happy Diwali to you and to your family. Have a fantastic week ahead with your family. Enjoy and come out with flying colors and give your best shot in your career after that. All right. Bye bye. Take care. Happy Diwali and good night. See you after the Diwali.